Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. After 7 years of peace, the timeline would go very similar. The only difference here is that Goku is alive. With Goku never dead, he never learned the fusion dance technique, nor did he learn about Super Saiyan 3. Real quick before we jump in, I want to thank you guys so much for reaching 20,000 subscribers. I did a live stream yesterday, live reacting to it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the support of this series. If you guys want to see the next part, get this to 300 likes. Goku never learned Super Saiyan 3, but we will carry forward all the way until the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. The same events would transpire, with Goku meeting all of his friends just like before. Now, Vegeta would be the main difference here. He's not as, per se, stricken as he was before. He doesn't have a massive grudge against Goku and going through a midlife crisis. It's because he can fight Goku whenever he wants. He's accepted the fact that Goku is number one and he is better than him. But that doesn't mean that he will stop his determination to try and become number one. Piccolo would then meet the Supreme Kai just like before, and they thought that he had a weird vibe about him. Now, Gohan would still see Videl being beaten by Spopovich, thus he would have his energy taken just like before. Now, Gohan would go Super Saiyan here, not Super Saiyan 2. But Gohan has kept his training up, as since Goku was around for 7 years, he wouldn't allow Gohan to go that soft. So Gohan at least kept his training up here and there. And we know that with Gohan's potential, even if he does slight training, he grows massively in power, and he can never get rusty. So even if Gohan trained every blue moon or so, he can still keep himself in good shape, which goes to show you how busted Gohan truly was. So Gohan, even in Super Saiyan, is around the same strength as he was as a Super Saiyan 2, which already makes him a lot more stronger even if he had the form. But where is Super Saiyan 2? Well, Goku and Vegeta do have the form. Gohan has not been able to really reach it yet because he's been focusing on studies. He's not been training all the time for the past 7 years. Once when Gohan would then have his energy stolen, Spopovich and Yamu would then disappear flying off, as they would wonder why the Supreme Kai jumped in. The Supreme Kai would then explain everything on the way there, but then he quickly followed this energy. On the way there, he would then explain who he is, and who Majin Buu is, and Babidi. He's an evil wizard that took control of a monster that slaughtered his brothers and sisters. This being is absurdly powerful. He's able to destroy the entire universe if he wants to. He is a being of pure evil and destruction. Once when they arrive, finding Babidi's ship, Babidi would then let them go through the levels first, as Deborah would be the final stand, as they do have a little bit of energy, but it's not enough in the long term. Now this is when the others would then follow through, as now, would they be able to? Yes. Here's the reason why. Because Babidi would allow them to go into his ship and go down the levels. Babidi's a little bit worried, but he needs more energy, and fighting his subordinates could get enough. Gohan, remember, as Super Saiyan normally, he's just as strong as he was as Super Saiyan 2, and it nearly filled up Majin Buu's tank to the max. So that's the reason why. Now, they will be tossed around. Pui will be defeated by Vegeta, just like before. Same with Yakon. Goku would just burst in Super Saiyan 1, and then turn Super Saiyan 2 would overload him and he would explode. Now this is when Deborah would then jump in, as Vegeta was ready to fight him first. Vegeta's been waiting for this. This is when Babidi would then transport them outside of his ship just for safety, as this is when Babidi would then begin trying to take over Vegeta's mind, so he was preoccupied in agony. Now this version of Vegeta will not allow himself to be taken over, as he doesn't have that grudging against Goku that he can never fight him again. Vegeta will get stronger his own way. So Vegeta was busy fighting that off. This was perfect time for Deborah to get the jump. This is when Deborah would then spit right on Vegeta, as he knows that Vegeta was about to defeat his mind control. He would then spit on Deborah, then he would then spit on the Supreme Kai. They would then all turn into stone. Now Goku was shocked, same with Gohan, as then they would look at fighting Deborah. Now Deborah knows that he's no match for the likes of Goku, so he's getting a bit worrisome about him. He didn't have time to spit on Goku to turn him into stone. Goku would then fight Deborah, having a Super Saiyan versus Deborah, trading blows back and forth. Deborah was absurdly powerful, and he was a lot more powerful than what people I think imagine. Remember here, that Goku and Vegeta were not as strong as they were in the original timeline when they even fought against the likes of Cell. They were able to defeat First Form Cell, but not perfect. But still, over the 7 years, they have gotten massively stronger, but not to the degree to where Dabura would be a massive threat. So, when Goku was actually able to be a match for Dabura, once when he turned Super Saiyan 2, he does turn the tide. As it was a very fun battle for Goku, Dabura was insanely strong. Now Gohan was busy trying to break into Babidi's ship again to try and free and destroy Babidi. Now Babidi was using magic to deter Gohan by teleporting Gohan away back to the World Tournament. Gohan would then begin flying his way back, as then they can try and single out Goku if they can. Now Babidi would then have enough energy to revive Majin Buu. Goku was surprised to see this giant pink blob appear. It was Fat Buu, or Majin Buu for short. He would then skip around and become friends with Babidi. He would then not like Dabura, as Dabura thinks this is the great Majin Buu, this thing. This is when Majin Buu would then showcase his incredible power. He would easily overpower Dabura, stabbing at his eyes. He would then turn him into candy, eating him whole. This would then make Babidi super happy as Gohan finally made it back. Now since Dabura died, Vegeta and the Supreme Kai, the magic was now reversed. Now that they were brought back, Goku would then see that Majin Buu was a big problem. Goku and Vegeta would then fight him one-on-one. Vegeta needs his time to shine again. Vegeta would then turn Super Saiyan 2, and he'll begin attacking Majin Buu. But he would do worse than he did before, even as a Majin, as they are a lot weaker. The versions of these characters are nearing the power of around Perfect Cell, maybe around the same strength, as Dabura was a good match for Goku, but once when he went Super Saiyan 2, he started getting the edge over him. Now, this means that they have no chance against Majin Buu. Majin Buu would then toy with them, smacking them around, playing with them, as they had no chance at all. Now, this is when Majin Buu would then smack Goku away, hitting the rock wall. Goku was knocked out. Now, Vegeta would then be fighting Majin Buu with everything that he has. Vegeta might even consider blowing himself up, but he knows that it won't be enough to destroy this monster. As even Gohan would then jump in. Even Gohan and Vegeta teaming up, it was not enough to even damage Majin Buu. He was far too powerful. Majin Buu would then spare their lives, as he wants to keep them around for fun against the wishes of Babidi, but Buu threatened to turn him into candy if he keeps telling him what to do. Majin Buu would then fly off to go kind of play around and goof off. Now once when Goku fully recovered, he would then see that the Supreme Kai was fully recovered as he was able to heal Vegeta and Gohan, who were badly injured. They don't know what to do, as Goku would then be given the help as he was in worse shape. He was beaten by Majin Buu the worst, as Goku was near death's door. The Supreme Kai would then give the remainder of his energy, being able to bring Goku back. Now the Supreme Kai did not die, he did not give his soul for Goku, but Goku was at death's door for sure. He was about to pass away. Goku would receive a massive Zenkai, bigger than one he's ever received in his entire life. This Zenkai almost made him explode with power, as he stood up looking at his hands. This version of Goku, for reference, went from being around Dabura's level of power, so around Perfect Cell strength, all the way to being stronger than Buuhan. They were shocked with how strong Goku has just become. He was able to grow that much in strength, while Vegeta and Gohan did receive good amount of Zenkais. Their Zenkais for them did push them from being the Perfect Cell level to roughly around Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's level, maybe even a bit stronger than that. So they're around the same power level as they were in the Majin arc originally, but Goku got the biggest jump in power. Goku would then look at his hands, and he would then state that he will go fight Majin Buu, but he needs to fight him alone. Goku would then quickly go fly off, finding Majin Buu at the same spot that they found him in the original. He would then challenge Majin Buu to a fight again, as Babidi was not impressed. Goku doesn't even know the full power that his body has now. It's almost like he's a completely different person. Goku would begin powering up, bursting into Super Saiyan, even going up to Super Saiyan 2, shocking Babidi and Majin Buu by his power. He's as strong as Buuhan is at this point, even though Majin Buu is twice as strong as he is in the original, because again, he split apart, splitting with Evil Buu, thus losing half his power. It doesn't make any difference, because Goku here would easily overpower Fat Buu. After easily overpowering him, he would then trick Buu, telling him that why doesn't he listen to this Babidi guy all the time? He would then kill Babidi, and he would then tell Majin Buu that you're not all evil. You're more like a naughty child that doesn't know any better. Stop doing evil deeds, I'll give you a chance. Majin Buu would then just listen, just like that. As he would then go on his own little adventure, since there's no Babidi telling him what to do, he would then meet Mr. Hercule, Mr. Satan, the champion of the world, who's far stronger than Goku by this point. No one can compare, not even Beerus or Whis. But he decides to let Majin Buu live, and he would stay at his home to become best friends with him because he's lonely. Now they would then meet B the dog, and the same events would unfortunately happen to where he dropped his guard, which is the ultimate plot for characters, and he was still shot, but he allowed himself to be shot, for action moments. Majin Buu would then see this happen, and he would then split, letting Evil Buu come out, and they would have a brief scuffle before unfortunately Evil Buu would then absorb. After becoming Super Buu, he would then spare Hercule out of fear of his own strength. He would then fly off to fight Goku again, as he wants to have another rematch. Goku could sense the power, as he would then meet Super Buu halfway towards Comet's Lookout. As the rest of the Z Fighters are there, they were temporarily celebrating until they sensed the power. Goku stopped meeting him halfway point, as the two would begin their match again. Goku gave him a chance, but he could sense that something was different. No, something must have happened. He thought he sensed power changing. He could sense that there was another power deep within him somewhere. Goku would then battle Super Buu, trading blows back and forth, but since he is stronger than Buuhan by this point, Super Buu has no chance of contending with Goku. There was just not even a competition. After battling, Buu would then become desperate, and he would then absorb Goku. Goku would allow it, as he's going to do what Vegito did, using his energy to protect him. He would then travel through Buu's body, separating Fat Buu, saving him. Once when he left, Super Buu would then revert back into Kid Buu. Kid Buu would then charge up a massive blast attack and throw it right on the planet Earth to destroy it. Goku would just be able to get in front of it in time, hitting it away, and the final battle would then commence. After battling Kid Buu, Goku would easily overpower him, as Kid Buu is not as strong as Super Buu is. After easily overpowering the Majin, he's not going to take any chances. He's too dangerous. He wishes him to come back as somebody good one day because of how strong he is. He would then put his hands together, hitting with a full power Kamehameha wave, completely obliterating him off the face of the planet. Fat Buu was saved, as he was now more pure-hearted now, as all the evil has left his body. This is when they would still make a wish, just to bring back anybody that was hurt or injured during the event of the Majin arc. Now since that happened, the Majin Buu arc was officially done. It ended a lot. There was no Mystic Gohan, there was no Majin Vegeta, no Super Saiyan 3, no Gotenks, none of that. No Vegito either. But now the Supreme Kai would thank them truly for their help, as then he would then leave with Kibito Kai, leading back towards the land of the Kais once again. Now after a few years, there would be peace on Earth, until a certain purple cat would then begin waking up. He sensed a power level nearby that kind of got his attention. He had a dream originally of a god, a being of pure power that could give him the rivalry that he wanted, the thrill, after having a fight for so long. He would then awaken and get the brief down from Whis and state that there is a Saiyan on planet Earth that is very powerful, and he might even be a fun little challenge for you. This would then make Beerus definitely want to go check it out. Everybody was celebrating Bulma's 38th birthday party, as this is when Beerus would then make his appearance, as at first he wants to fight the Super Saiyan God, before the aroma of food caught his attention. Okay, maybe get something to eat first, he can't fight on an empty stomach. He would then become actually very friendly with everybody, since by this point Goten and Trunks, they're not going to smack the ball out of his hand, or if he did fight over pudding, Goku could just try and steal some super quick without Buu noticing and giving it to Beerus. But now, once when that was done, Beerus was now getting impatient. He wants to fight a god, he wants to fight him now. Goku would then offer to fight Beerus, turning into a Super Saiyan 2, which was pretty impressive. Beerus does commend the Saiyan strength. As Goku was stronger than his original self, after battling Beerus, Beerus was getting bored pretty much instantly. The Saiyan was strong as a mortal, but he was not a god. He would then knock down Goku, as he says if this is the strongest that a god has to offer, because they're clearly not, then I might need to destroy the planet. They would then use the Dragon Balls to try and fix it up and to find the Super Saiyan God for him. After Shenron would then explain who the Super Saiyan God is and what the ritual is, they would then conduct it on Goku. Now Goku by this point, once he becomes a Super Saiyan God, he is stronger than his original self in the original Super Timeline. Thus fighting Beerus, he gives Beerus a great fight. Beerus was thrilled, as this is what he's been looking for. Beerus would then power up even more, but he was starting to get bored, as Goku's power continues to grow, but Beerus is too far ahead. Beerus would then stab into Goku, leaving him floating in the water down below, as they consider the fight was over. Now this is following the Super TV show, not the manga or the movie. This is when Goku's god power would then heal him, as Goku would then feel the rush of another Zenkai. Goku's power would then skyrocket to levels that he's never even felt before. Beerus could sense it too. Goku would then jump out of the water as he's stronger than ever. Now in terms of power scaling, it's hard to gauge. Goku in the original now, he was able to fight Beerus pretty well. Now in the new version, this version of Goku being a little bit stronger than he was actually similar levels to around the Golden Frieza arc in the Resurrection F movie. Now that Goku got a Super Zenkai, he is reaching the levels of the Tournament of Power of. So this means that Beerus is very shocked with how high Goku rose in a short time, growing hundreds to thousands of times stronger in such a split moment. Saiyans can come back from death this strong? That's not normal. Maybe it's the true god power finally coming out. Now once when Goku battles Beerus, he does impress him by his power. Battling Beerus back and forth, Beerus knows that this Saiyan's growth is kind of scary. He's only growing stronger. Goku would then use 100% of the power, hitting Beerus with everything that he had. Beerus would then tank the explosion, as that almost stung him a little bit. As then Goku would then lose the god power, he would continue fighting Beerus with everything that he has, but then Goku would then pass out from exhaustion. Beerus would then bring him down, as the Saiyan more than well enough impressed him. He was shocked with how strong he became in such a short moment. That must have been the true power of the god coming out. It's truly, truly inspiring. He would then spare the planet this time around, flying back to his planet, and before he does, he would then offer Goku to come train on his world to give him more of a fun fight next time, as long as he brings that delicious food. And Vegeta would want to tag along. Now Whis would then say that he'll come back a little bit later and pick Goku up. Whis would then leave, making sure that Beerus is asleep and everything's accommodated for. He would then head right back and pick up Goku. But now Vegeta begs to come along. Whis was not interested until Goku states that, no, I need Vegeta because he can help me grow super strong. He's a good motivation for me. This would then make Whis interested, and he will bring Vegeta along for the ride. So Goku and Vegeta would begin their training. Now, unfortunately, Vegeta would not be able to catch up to Goku, as Goku is so massively strong. But Vegeta does, after fighting a stronger opponent, he does actually get stronger than his original self. Now, if Frieza ever did get resurrected, as we talked about, he would then still train for the next 3 months, becoming his golden form. But unfortunately, if he fought this version of Goku, who's a Super Saiyan Blue, he would quickly find out that he's not going to win anything. Even if he trained for a year, it's not going to be able to beat Goku. So either way, Frieza would have been destroyed, no matter what would have happened. Now, the Universe 6 vs Universe 7 arc would still happen. Goku here is Beerus' trump card, because Goku as a Super Saiyan Blue is already the strongest person there, as the mortal, not as gods. But then once when Hit would then fight Vegeta, Hit would have a bit more of a tougher time fighting him, but he would defeat Vegeta, as his time skip is something that Vegeta has never seen before. Now after Goku saw how Hit used it, once when he got the hang of it, Hit's attacks were not really hurting Goku. Even though Hit was growing stronger, adapting, it was not enough. Goku would then turn Super Saiyan Blue, which is overkill, and knock Hit out of the ring, winning. And there was no Monaka this time, since Beerus did not need to motivate Goku that much, since Beerus is the motivator. Now Zeno would still appear, and Goku would become best friends with him, even offering to do something like this again, but this time with all the other universes. That would then excite Zeno more than ever. Now since the Universe 6 arc would then happen, what about heading forward? Well, we are now going to jump into the most fun arc, the Goku Black arc. With the Goku Black arc now head in tow, we're jumping really fast through this What If series, but there's a lot that we haven't talked about. The Goku Black arc is special. The same events would transpire to where Trunks was running for his life against this version of Goku Black. Now this version of Goku Black has the same amount of Zenkais as Goku does. He has this ability. Trunks, even as a Super Saiyan 2, would have no chance against Goku Black at this current stage. Thus, he would then escape, heading back to the past. After meeting his friends once again, Goku Black would then make his appearance. After fighting Goku, Goku would not need Super Saiyan 2 this time around. Super Saiyan Goku, or even Base Goku, could fight Goku Black pretty well. Just remember, Goku has gotten so strong in power, he's well past the tournament of power levels of strength. Goku Black was amazed by his power. He never thought that this version of Goku was so strong. And this strength will only make him stronger. Even the damage that Goku was doing to Goku Black was increasing his strength massively. Now, the same tricky events would then transpire, with them going back and forth, meeting Zamasu, Goku with Beerus, that would all go the same. Now, we do know that the story would pretty much go the exact same for the Goku Black arc, with how he got Goku's body, Zamasu transferred his mind into Goku's body with the Super Dragon Balls, the same Zamasu from a different timeline, he also wished for immortality. It's a very mixed up event, but once when they would then go to the future to battle Goku Black, for the first time, this is when Zamasu revealed himself and stabbed Vegeta in the heart, almost. This is when they would then battle Goku Black. Vegeta would want to go up first, battling him in Super Saiyan Blue. Unfortunately, base Goku Black was getting overwhelmed initially. He was letting Vegeta beat him really badly, and he was only growing stronger. He would then turn into his Super Saiyan Rose form. This is when Zamasu would then make his appearance, attacking Vegeta and Trunks, as Goku Black would then fight Goku, who was in Super Saiyan Blue. The two would begin trading blows back and forth, but they were being overwhelmed, as no matter what damage he did to Goku Black was only growing stronger and stronger. As soon, he was starting to catch up to Goku, and then overpower him. Goku was running out of options. As they were all defeated, they were barely able to escape in time, as Trunks tapped into his rage power, being able to fend them off for just a short moment, and they were able to escape back to the past. This is when Goku, after being healed by the Supreme Kai, would receive another massive Zenkai, growing much stronger, Vegeta and Trunks as well. They have no choice but then to go back in, but bring the Supreme Kai and Gowasu with them as well, just like the original. Now, once when they meet up, Goku would begin fighting Goku Black once again. And even though Vegeta did train in the Room of Spirit and Time, if he did, it wouldn't make much of a difference against Goku Black, but Zamasu, he would just, I guess, knock off Zamasu around all day long. Goku battling Goku Black, it would be an almost even bout, but Goku began overpowering him, giving him everything that he has. They were running out of options as they would begin overpowering, as once when Trunks and Vegeta tag team, Trunks would then keep Zamasu at bay, as Vegeta and Goku would then tag team Goku Black, overpowering the false deity. The deity would then begin faltering, as he would have no other choice. Out of desperation, they would then fuse into Merge Zamasu. Now having no other option, Merge Zamasu was far too strong, knocking out Vegeta and Goku. Trunks would then do everything he can to try and distract him for just a brief moment, as this is when the Supreme Kai would then offer his earrings for the first time, talking about Potara fusion. Goku and Vegeta, with not much other choice, even though Vegeta was heavily embarrassed and scrutinizing Kakarot, he would then put the earring on, thus becoming Vegeta, and after charging with power, he would then become Vegito Blue. His power was immense. The fight between him and Zamasu would be very similar to the original. Maybe Vegito was even stronger, because Vegeta is far stronger than normal Zamasu, and Goku's power level with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black was similar in strength, maybe even superior, so those two together are a perfect warrior. Zamasu is not. Zamasu begins mutating and falling apart, as he's not fully immortal, hitting Merge Zamasu through buildings, as he would then charge up a final Kamehameha, hitting the fusion full force. Unfortunately, he was a disturbance, as he would then appear right above him and yell that this is it, but then the punch would then stop halfway, as they would then defuse on the timer, which was 7 minutes for waiting for 20 years of waiting. Zamasu would then knock them both down to the ground, as they were then badly wounded. Now this is when Trunks will begin collecting the energy of everybody around him through plot reasons, thus becoming strong enough as he needs more. This is when Trunks will be able to use the Sword of Hope, stabbing it into Merge Zamasu, splitting him apart. Unfortunately, this is when he would become Universal Zamasu, and this is when Goku would still press the Zeno button. Thus summoning Zeno, he would then tell Zeno to look up in the sky, there's a really bad guy up there. Zeno would then completely erase this entire universe. But Trunks and Mai was then brought to a clone universe of it, pretty much a copycat of it, and they would then spend the rest of their lives there in peace for now. This is when Goku and Vegeta would then transport all the way back home, and their friends were happy to see them. Now there was finally peace, until one day, Goku was given a call by the Grand Priest as a request to see Goku per Zeno's request. And that is it for this What If You guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down below. I really do appreciate all the support. Let's get to 50,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you all later.